Shalom. I like to give all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, taught me this truth. Peace and salutations to the Akim, preaching his word of truth and sincerity around the four corners. And peace and salutations to the Akim and the Aqua, the true believers of the hopeful elect. Just coming back in the spirit and theme of prophecy and just giving an update on the MOTB news. I believe it's Canada was given the approval to test out BCIs, brain chip and implants, I believe. Yeah, Neuralink receives Canadian approval for brain chip trial. So I'm gonna let this video play. Get a precept, and then Lord's willing, this will be able to find. This is just straight and to the point. Oh yeah, this is fair use, fair use, fair use. I'm not making any money off of this. This is for educational purposes only. Fair use.
Well, Elon Musk's Neuralink has received Canadian approval to launch its first clinical trial designed to give paralyzed individuals the ability to use digital devices simply by thinking.
We are specifically looking for patients who are paralyzed, who have severe weakness as a consequence of a spinal cord injury or of having ALS, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. So these are people that are very impaired with their arms and legs, cannot move them. What we hope to do is to implant this chip to record the neurons from their hand motor area, which control movements, and to use the signals from those neurons to then drive a cursor on a computer. And so they'll be able to navigate a cursor and they'll be able to click.
The trial will test the safety and efficacy of the Neuralink device, and it's meant to allow people to move cursors on a computer screen with just their brain. Canada's University Health Network Hospital says that its Toronto facility had been selected to perform the complex procedure.
Well, there you have it. Like I said, Neuralink receives Canadian approval for brain C-hip trial. Let me play that again, just in case you didn't catch it.
Well, Elon Musk's Neuralink has received Canadian approval to launch its first clinical trial designed to give paralyzed individuals the ability to use digital devices simply by thinking.
We are specifically looking for patients who are paralyzed, who have severe weakness as a consequence of a spinal cord injury or of having ALS, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. So these are people that are very impaired with their arms and legs, cannot move them. What we hope to do is to implant this chip to record the neurons from their hand motor area, which control movements, and to use the signals from those neurons to then drive a cursor on a computer. And so they'll be able to navigate a cursor and they'll be able to click.
The trial will test the safety and efficacy of the Neuralink device, and it's meant to allow people to move cursors on a computer screen with just their brain. Canada's University Health Network Hospital says that its Toronto facility had been selected to perform the complex procedure.
Yeah, so this is definitely moving forward. Get a quick precept, a couple of precepts, and then shut it down. It wasn't meant to be long. There's the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 3. Actually, I start at 1. It says, and you read the subheading, it says, the Most High answers the prophet, I will stand upon my watch, and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me. And you see the Lord is in all capitals. So I let you know it's talking about the Heavenly Father. His name is Yahweh. It says, and Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Here's the point. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Yeah, and this vision is not tarrying. Not at all. It's here. Let's read that in the NLT. It says, the vision is for the future time. It describes the end, and it will be fulfilled. If it seems slow in coming, wait patiently, for it will surely take place. It will not be delayed. Yeah, and that's what's happening. This is the vision is surely taking place. That future time is now. As you can see, Neuralink got the okay from Canada to trial. I think it's the approval for the brain C-hip trial run. And then it's just a matter of time before it's made mandatory. There's the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16. Let's read that in the NLT. He required everyone, small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to be given a mark on their right hand or on their forehead. And you look up that word mark, it goes back to the word charagma, and the root, which is an imprinted mark. The root word of that goes back to the word karax, which is a stake or palisade. And the root word of that is go to the root word of that, and it's grapho, which is the information that's written on paper. So this thing is here. It's definitely here. You know. Verse 17. And no one could buy or sell anything without that mark, which was either the name of the beast or the number representing his name. Yeah, so there's going to come a point in time where you're not going to be able to do anything unless you have that mark. And that time is vastly approaching. Verse 18, wisdom is needed here. Let the one with understanding solve the meaning of the number of the beast. For it is the number of a man. His number is 666. Yeah, and that's the UPC code. For that 5-size stigma. Which means something imprinted on you. So it's at the doors, man. You know? Let me get one more. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 14, verse 9. And it reads, doom, and you see the heading. It says, doom for worshipers of the beast. If you're an Israelite, you know, so-called black or Negro, Hispanic or Latino or Native American, Seminole Indian. If you're an Israelite, you are not to take this chip. You're not to take that brain C-hip neither. And if you do, this is the penalty. It says, and the third angel followed them with a loud voice, saying, if any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Let's read that in the NLT. Then a third angel followed them, shouting, anyone who worships the beast and his statue, or accepts his mark on the forehead or on the hand, basically in the forehead or in the hand, must drink the wine of the Most High's anger. It has been poured full strength into the Most High's cup of wrath, and they will be tormented with fire and burning sulfur in the presence of the holy angels and the Lamb. Yeah, so that's your penalty if you take that mark. That's why we tell you not to take it. Strive for the truth until death, and the Lord shall fight for you. Like it says in the book of Sirach, the 4th chapter. You know? This is the book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 10. And it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Yeah, let's read that in the NLT. Because you have obeyed my command to persevere, I will protect you from the great time of testing that will come upon the whole world to test those who belong to this world. And that's what's coming up soon. And Lord's will, we be found worthy of that number to be kept from the hour of temptation. Because it's definitely going to try the whole world. You know? But it wasn't meant to be long. Lord's will, you was edified. Until next time, we're going to say shalom to the elect.